Welcome back to Old School Arctic Cats, you guys. I'm Rocky. It's official. We are planning our trip to go to the snowmobile capital of the world, Eagle River, Wisconsin. Mark your calendars, you guys. It's going to be February 14th through February 16th. That is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're planning on ripping the trails all over through the Upper Peninsula, and I want you guys to come and ride with me. So this is the first time that I've ever been snowmobiling in a different place than the Rocky Mountains. I've been to West Yellowstone, I've been all through Utah and Idaho, but I am so excited for you guys to show me where you ride and your favorite places to go. February 14th, I realize that is Valentine's Day. Now, Saturday is going to be the big ride, and Saturday after the big ride we want to do a dinner with everybody. We need a head count though, so we can kind of get a location that can feed us all and house us all, and for all of us to collaborate and have a good time. And there may or may not be an Old School Arctic Cat given away at that dinner. So we need a head count. We're trying to figure out exactly the details of the trails and the exact locations on where we'll be, and we'll keep everyone posted. There's been a lot of you, like I said, that has reached out to us through email and has started to collaborate on the finer details of this trip. But we just want to give everyone a heads up that it is going to be February 14th through the 16th. We plan on riding Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday we're planning a dinner. So if you guys can reach out to us through our email and let us know and kind of RSVP, that would really help us dial in a location that we can keep everything fun and exciting for everyone to come and hang out with us and meet us, and so I can meet you and check out these awesome snowmobiles. To start this trip off, we are needing to do a lot of pre-trip maintenance and different things on these snowmobiles. I mean, they're getting older, they're getting a little more finicky, and there's a few things that we really want to make sure we're dialed in so we don't have major problems out there when we come and visit you guys. My dad has asked that he wants to take his 95 ZRT 800. This sled is awesome. It only has 2,100 miles. We want to make sure this thing's dialed in and ready to go, and it's going to be a little bit of a process. I'm going to check the belt and the clutches and a few things and make sure the chain case is all sound. But I also want to take my 99 Thundercat. I can't think of a better place to take my Thundercat than back east. We're also going to be taking my two Firecats. So let's take this ZRT back over to my house. We'll pull some of my other sleds out and check them out. So as we're riding over to my house, a couple things are popping through my mind. I've never done a trip like this before, like I said, with any of my snowmobiles. We're always going kind of a deep powder or plenty of snow, and there's not much ice. So one thing I'm wondering is about traction aid. Do you guys think it's relevant to have to put screws or anything for like a traction aid? Is that relevant for just a trail ride? So that's my first question to you guys. Also, these sleds are carbureted. Well, I'm sitting about 4,500 elevation here and the valley floor, and then when we go up actual riding, it's probably around 8,000 in elevation. I think Eagle River, from what I remember, is around 17 or 1,800 foot above sea level for elevation. I'm thinking about jetting, if it's relevant to make any changes that way. So anyway, that's a couple things that I'm thinking about as we're kind of driving over to my house, is traction aid or jetting for my carbureted sleds. Another thing I'm curious about, you guys, what's the weather like where you guys ride? Do you guys, is it always icy? Do you guys ride in like -degree weather? Is it, I kind of want a weather report for the middle of February on, I know this has been an unusual year, but typically what do you guys experience with weather? Do you guys get more snow in February? Is it colder? Does it warm up for a bit? I know the days start getting a little longer, so that kind of helps, but I know out here in the West, February is typically a month where it could go either way for us. I've seen it be sub-zero temperatures. I've also seen it warm up to 35 degrees. So, and it always can snow through February. It's definitely a month that we accumulate snow, but I'm really curious about what you guys experience through February, just so we can plan according to that as well. So for the trip, my dad and my brother is going to be joining me and Quinn on this journey of ours. We're going to be in a large white pickup truck, 4-door, but we're also going to be having a large enclosed trailer. We're kind of thinking about lodging. We haven't booked anything in as far as hotel or whatnot, but I'm kind of thinking where would we park a big rig like this? I hope maybe give me some suggestions on lodging. If you guys recommend like an Airbnb or a cabin or simple hotel, I'd be curious on what would accommodate the big truck and trailer that we'll be having with us. All right, so we're back at my house, and I want to take a quick pause in the video and really show my appreciation to all of you. In the last 11 months, I would have never thought that Old School Arctic Cats would be where it's at. You know, I've always been an Old School Arctic Cat guy, very passionate about the sport and passionate about these old sleds. I never would have imagined that there was that many of you out there that would still cherish and appreciate the old stuff like I do, and that's been so fun. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch and spending your time and watching our videos and our content as well. I mean, our last video is already over 20,000 views, and I just can't believe that. That is so awesome that you guys appreciate the same stuff that I do. All we're doing is highlighting what I've done day to day throughout the snowmobiling season with these old sleds. I can't thank you guys enough for showing up and showing your support and commenting and your awesome emails that come in. I've been able to revamp my garage. I mean, in my earlier videos, this was just like a dingy garage. No real good lighting. The studs were all showing. There was no insulation or anything. I mean, we've come a long ways in 11 months, and we couldn't have done it without you, and I sure appreciate it. This trip that we have planned going back east is a dream come true. I've always wanted to do a trip like this. I mean, it's hard to know where to start. You kind of have to make these connections with people. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to really go for a trip like this. I mean, you can't just show up and just expect everything to come together. There's some pretty detailed planning that has to happen along the way, and that couldn't have happened without you. The people that have reached out to us through email and has offering their time and their resources on helping us along this journey is incredible. This has been an awesome journey. I can't wait for this trip. I can't wait to show you my snowmobiles, and I can't wait to see yours. Can't wait to interact and be able to have a really good time and to go on a nice, cool ride. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, back to the video. Couple things I want you guys to look out for. In the next week, we are finalizing our t-shirt design and our logo. The first places you guys are going to be able to see these is on our Instagram page, our new Instagram page, and our podcast. Those will be the first two platforms that we're going to launch these products for you guys to really see and interact with. We're also bringing our t-shirts and our merch with us back east that you guys can see and purchase, and we'll have some giveaways as well. Now, for those of you new to the channel, we always post our main YouTube video every Sunday morning. We love for you guys to wake up Sunday morning and check out what Old School Arctic Cats is up to. So look out for that every Sunday morning. So let's go over the lineup for what snowmobiles I'm definitely going to be taking out to the snowmobile capital of the world. What better than this Firecat right here? So these Firecats, they're relatively new to our fleet. We just picked these up about a month ago or so. They're completely stock. We haven't rode them a lot, to be honest. There's still some tuning and a few things I want to do before we take them out, but they're completely stock and they're fuel injected. I plan for these ones to just be our definite, reliable, good to go snowmobiles, or these Firecats. This one's a 2004. It's a 700. Like I said, it's fuel injected. Has the 144 extension track on it and everything. There's no traction aid or anything, like I said. It has like the 2-inch tall lug. It's still the narrow track, but it's 2-inch tall. The next one we're definitely taking is this 2003 Firecat 700, and it is fuel injected. This one, on the other hand, has an extended 151 track. It's also the 2-inch tall paddle. This thing's awesome. It still handles really good on the trail. I'm looking forward to riding this one, definitely, and kind of racing you guys and kind of having some fun, and you guys riding it and experiencing this sled also. This sled is my dad's ZRT 800. It's a 95. This has the 136 factory extension on it. It's got the 2-inch finger track on it. We use these finger tracks quite a bit out here in the West. We're not going to change our tracks. We're not going to go super crazy. I'm hoping that we don't have to add any traction aid and different things. I'm hoping just to keep it simple and keep it to where we can just have a good, reliable, fun, safe time. This sled's going to be super cool. My dad specifically wanted this one to go on this trip just to kind of feel that nostalgia of the old school Arctic Cats and back east, and kind of have that experience. The snowmobile I'm most excited for taking is my 99 Thundercat. This sled is by far my favorite one that I have. It's completely stock. It's the Mountain Cat version, so it has the 136. It has the finger track on it. I want to take this sled back home. I want it to go back east and kind of feel what a Thundercat's like riding on your guys' trail. So this is the one that I'm most excited to put some miles on and to have some real fun with you guys. I'm not going to mess with any gearing. I'm just going to leave it the stock gearing and everything that it has on it. I am going to be considering some jetting though. I'm feeling like I might have to make the jets a little bigger. The clutching and different things I feel will be adequate for what we're trying to do. Seems to rev just fine and to have a good RPM as I'm cruising down the trails and everything. This is just a fun, good, comfortable sled, but these are the 4 that we're definitely taking. We are going to be taking 2 others. Like I mentioned, we may or may not be giving a sled away at this awesome trip. So I hope you guys can join us on this journey. I hope you guys can make it happen with your schedules. I really look forward to meeting you and to seeing you guys. I'm really hoping that dinner and everything comes together, that we can all hang out and have a good time. And like I said, look out for our merch, and catch you guys on the next one.